In today's episode of Puzzle Time, we are showing you 4 brand new puzzles from Pelikan. We've got a new one from Dr. Volker Letusik. It's called the Lutz puzzle. And then if you want, Linnea is going to show you a solve on Web3 from Dan Fast. And these are great puzzles. Check it out in today's episode. Welcome to Puzzle Time. I'm Tyler. This is Linnea. We are shooting episode 90 today of Puzzle Time. So we have actually a big celebration this week at Puzzle Master. Oh, yeah, you wanna...
It's our 30 years anniversary. Started in 1991, the business.
30 years of Puzzle Master running. So we had a big celebration. We'll throw a picture up here of Alan and the guys out in front of Puzzle Master with the big, there's a big sign that they had out in front that said 30 years. So just wanted to make you guys aware of that. We're celebrating 30 years in business, and I just want to say thank you guys for participating in what we do. Okay, on to Pelikan. We've got four brand new Pelikan puzzles today, 2 of which we're going to play with. So which one, should we show them? Let's show all 4 of them. Let's show all 4 of them. Bring them all in. Okay, so we've got, what is that one? Now that's Lutz. Yeah, that is Lutz. This is, which is this one?
All Tetrapod.
All Tetrapod. Okay, and this is by Osanori Yamamoto. We have Camel Ride here by, who did this one? Stefan Baumiger. Oh, that's right. This is a Stefan Baumiger one.
He did Dozer as well, which is similar.
Yeah, Dozer's similar. This one has like a little camel piece inside of it. Yeah. And then last is Web3.
Comes unassembled. You gotta assemble it yourself, and it'll be that shape in the end.
That's by Dan Fast, the design. So these are all made by Pelikan by different designers. So again, this is Camel Ride. Got a little camel piece inside of it. It's a level 9. It's got 12 bird pieces, and it's by Stefan Baumiger. We're not going to play with this one today. We're going to set it aside. I'll set it right up here. Right over here. There we go. And then we're going to also not do this one, but this is all Tetrapod. It's an Osanori Yamamoto puzzle. You guys have seen these before. It does a similar style. I think this one's a little different just because it has the 3 kind of quadrants to it. And it's 8 pieces. It's made out of Wengen Patayuk, and it's a level 9. So again, we're going to put this one aside. So I'll put that right there. And we're going to do these 2. Which one do you want to start with?
Start with the Lutz.
Okay, Lutz, go ahead. You talk about it. I'm going to play with it a little bit.
So the Lutz is a packing puzzle. So what your goal with the packing puzzle is, you have to set all these pieces in here in such a way that they slide out the bottom without lifting them. Out
this gap here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there.
Just going to slide in. So you've got to be able to do the puzzle through that gap.
Yeah.
All the time. So I'm going to slide stuff
And so you guys may recognize it from another puzzle that we do at Puzzle Master by the same designer of Dr. Volker Letusik.
Volker Letusik. Yeah.
We do taboo puzzles. So that's that black acrylic one with the clear acrylic pieces. Same idea. You set them all in and you slide them out the hole at the bottom. So this one is made out of mahogany.
Mahogany, really?
Patayuk?
Patayuk?
Patayuk.
I think that's how you say it.
Acacia and Purple Heart.
Acacia.
Yeah.
These woods, I said many of them wrong the first time. I may still be saying some of them wrong, but that's kind of what I've come to. Yeah, Acacia. What is the one that got me? Wenge.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say Wenge. It looks like Wenge. It's Wenge. So, yeah. So, anything else about this one?
It's a level 8.
Yep.
So
yeah, and we'll throw Taboo on screen here just so you guys can take a look at what Taboo looks like. It's acrylic though, you said, yeah.
Yeah, we get it laser cut here in the city.
Okay.
And then
And I wonder if this L piece isn't going to be your last one. Because I feel like that one, see, like you said, all of the rest of these catch. All of those. This is the only one that slides in straight. So I feel like maybe this is going to be, oop, drop a piece here. I feel like this L is going to be your last piece that you slide in. And I wonder if it's not going to like nest in something like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be the first one out. So you have more movement, you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so then, because then that's going to open up your movement easier. Oh, I don't know.
It's such a tight fit too. Like if you look how close, there's no movement in between the pieces, barely.
Yeah, that's Pelican, right? They don't have a lot of space. They don't create a lot of space in their puzzles.
Oh, look. That could, if this was, again, if this corner piece wasn't here.
It's that corner piece that gets you. It's that corner cut. That's interesting. I like Dr. Volker Latusik's puzzles. I've liked a lot of the stuff he did. He did a bunch of stuff with Rombo, and they're great. So phenomenal designer, one of my favorites for sure. And then, I mean, you pair him up with a company like Pelican that just makes an excellent product that's beautiful, natural wood colors, lots of different stuff, mahogany, things like that. So let's move on. That is Lutz by Dr. Volker Latusik and Pelican. Let's go on to the next one here. This is, you want to say Camel Ride, but it's not. This is Web 3. And by Dan Fast is the designer on Web 3. Now yours and mine are different, right? Yeah. Yours is what?
I don't know which is which. I would believe.
This is the walnut one. This is walnut and acacia. Okay. And then yours is
Garapa and Ovankol.
Yeah, yours is definitely the whatever. This is walnut here. So
yeah. No, I seen Yvonne, the puzzle guy, do this one, but that was so long ago. I forget.
You did see him do it. Okay.
I forget the solution. I don't even it was months ago. A month ago.
As we always say with Pelican, man, we're showing them, but Yvonne's probably showed them. Go to Puzzle Guy on YouTube. He showed them months ago, probably.
I think he gets them before they're released. They give them to question or to see what he thinks of them.
Yeah. So he has it all. But if you want to see the solution, we're probably not going to solve it on here, but we will play with it a little bit. So six pieces that pack into this frame, and they are going to make kind of a geometric. I don't even know what would this shape be. They're going to fit like that, essentially 3 and 3, right?
Yeah.
So this will go inside. These will essentially nest like this.
I thought maybe it was a lattice shape because we have a couple of puzzles that.
Yeah, it's shaped. This is like our lattice puzzle. The lattice is 6 by 6. This is 3 by 3.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a mini lattice that fits into a base.
Oh, I'm getting somewhere on it. I have one piece left.
Oh, look at that.
But that piece doesn't fit. So I got it to 5 pieces.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. See, now, my question on these, you can see that it has different levels, right?
Yeah.
Now, are you going to always line up a big opening with a small opening like this?
I think it has to.
Or, well, I don't know because you could line up a big with a medium like that, right?
I know what you're talking, because look here, this one. This side lines up and holds it in place, but this side could go further.
Yeah, and because that's my thought, is if you were doing this puzzle, now think about it, if you're doing this puzzle and you wanted to do that move, it's actually not going to sit well. But if you put it in the base, it's actually, that base is going to let it sit well. So it looks like that. So I think one of the tricks on this puzzle will be that you'll have some pieces that aren't going to like line up perfectly that way. That's my thought. I'm not sure if that's the case.
It's only a level 7, so we should be able to get it.
let's play with it a bit. Maybe we can get it in.
Maybe that's why I got so close, because it was a level 7.
Yeah, I'd like to. I mean, if I was really wanting to sit down and solve this, I'd also mark out how many of each of these shapes are, because that would tell you. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Let's just check this. How many long and how many short are there? Just to see if it lines up. Maybe that'll. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long ones.
6 short ones.
6 short ones. Okay.
And then medium. 6 medium ones. So there's 1 less long one. 6. No, there's 6 of each.
Yeah, there's 6 of each.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so chances are good that they're all going to line up in the proper proper depths. You're not gonna have two long ones together or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That would insinuate maybe that's the case.
But depending on where they're placed too, because like if you look at this one, maybe there are two that have to be the same that fit together.
Yeah.
Because this one has two of the same right next to each other.
Yeah. Okay, so let's work off that piece. That's a pretty unique piece.
Same with this one, has two long ones next to each other.
Okay, so if we're gonna work with two short ones together, you would have it like that.
Mm-hmm. It'd have to be.
Huh. Weird. Look at this. There's no. So if this is not a middle piece, I'm gonna guess that this is not a middle piece because there's not two middles with short or with medium. Right? There's only one other.
Oh.
So then this would be an edge. Like you understand what I mean? It's not the center cross. This is one of the not center crosses because of that, right? It's an interesting puzzle. This is more interesting than I thought it would be.
Oh, wait.
You think you got it? Oh, I hope so. It's been a while.
Oh,
It's been a while since
I'm just off again.
It's been a while since we've solved the puzzle on here, so I feel like we are due. We are due for a solve.
I keep ending up with two short ones next to each other.
Two short ones?
Wait.
Maybe.
Ha!
You did it. Nice. There we go.
See if it all holds together. Oh.
Did you have a method on that? Like that you did?
No, just trial and error. See, but it doesn't hold all together. I'm wondering if it has to hold.
What do you mean? Oh,
when you lift it up, you kind of have to hold them all.
Look at that. I'm one away there. I'm one away. Okay, I like this puzzle. We're one away. You solved it, so good job. When they solved the puzzle. Is that your first solve on video here?
Yes, I've done very few where I don't take hints. So.
Good job. So that's the solve you just saw for Web 3. And this is again by Dan Fast. I don't know if we've seen much by Dan Fast before.
No, I had listed a couple. There was a couple I'd looked at on our site where I went on Pelican and I checked to see which other ones he did, and I thought I don't remember them.
Okay.
He did a couple other ones on there. I just forget which ones they were.
I recognize Dan's name. So that's a bit of the Pelican stuff. We just wanted to give you guys a taste of it. Again, there's more. I think we had two more Pelican puzzles that did come in with this shipment of stuff.
I think 3 more, yeah.
3 more? Okay. So there's a whole bunch more. We have a bunch of new Pelican stuff on the website. Definitely go there, check that out, puzzlemaster.ca. And then let's get into the online buzz. Okay, online buzz. Do you want to start with Benno de Groot?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
That was mine too. So, Benno de Groot. You might recognize the name. He has designed a bunch of stuff that we've done at Puzzle Master, that we have had at Puzzle Master. He's done Dice Box. He's done the Benno boxes.
Which I think you guys did on a show or a live.
Yeah, those are those plastic ones that they actually were very similar to this in style. As far as they're just a square though, it wasn't spaced out. So Benno boxes, and then the button box puzzle is the one we found today. And we have not seen that button box puzzle before. Benno de Groot is on YouTube, so we were checking out his YouTube channel. Some really good stuff on there, and he showed this button box puzzle. 41 steps to solve. You got to see the solve because it was a really unique puzzle. It's essentially a box, and then there's like a square of buttons around each side with like a kind of hole in the middle.
It reminded me of Kara Curry with how much stuff he has going on the inside of the box, but instead of pushing buttons on Kara Curry, you slide, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very similar to that.
It wasn't even that. I think this was pushing buttons, but it was more like it was almost the same thing as the Kara Curry because you're just pushing the side of the piece, which is inset in the box a bit as opposed to being on the outside. So it was very similar. You're absolutely right.
Similar to
very similar to the Japanese puzzle boxes. But I liked it. I thought it was unique. You open it up and there's 7 layers of box inside of it. And he talks about how it was really hard to make. You had to be very precise with your movements, and mostly because those buttons all kind of interlocked with each other inside, I think, and you're just essentially moving them out of the way and be able to open the box. It was really cool. I like that one. Definitely go check out the button box puzzle. We do not have it at Puzzle Master at this time, but I would love to get it. I suspect, though, from what he said, it sounds like it was a really hard puzzle to make and probably would be exceedingly expensive. So you probably have to go talk to Benno himself to get your own if you wanted one. But definitely go check out his YouTube channel. It was great. We enjoyed it. And
well, he lets us make dice box, so maybe if Al has initiative, he'd let us make that one.
Yeah. And so on the Puzzle Master site, though, he actually isn't credited with like the design of that, is he?
I don't think so.
But he is the designer of dice box. So some really good designs from him. And we like this stuff, and obviously a great guy at woodworking. So next, we went to Kubaya Games. You remember this one? This was the...
Oh yeah, he plays music over his solves.
Oh yeah, that was this guy.
So he doesn't actually talk in any of his videos.
Yeah, it was all just classical music played over solves. I liked it. Pretty simple, white background, and then just solve the puzzles. We watched Don't Break the Bottle, which was a good puzzle. It's a great, actually, that's a really good one for a gift for someone. Even if someone's not so much into puzzles, I like it because the idea is you buy a bottle of wine, and then this is like a wooden contraption that goes on the outside of the bottle, and they have to like open the puzzle, get the bottle out to drink the wine. So if you like that, we have a bunch of stuff like that. We have ones where you can hide money too, but check out Kubaya Games. It was a good channel, really simple. I like that. There's a few of them that have started doing that, kind of just playing music over a solve. Really basic, but nice. And I like the classical music twist on this one.
He does just really clear, which is what I enjoyed. It was easy to follow.
Yep. Why don't you talk about Jordy Gallon?
Jordy Gallon. So I found him on Instagram the other day. We had a post about our 30-year anniversary, and he had wished us some well wishes. So I thought, well, maybe go check out the pages of who is sending us these well wishes so I could pass them on to Al and Leon. So what I enjoyed was he did a lot of similar puzzles to what kind of we do, and his pictures were very clear and really nice pictures on them.
Yeah, no, Instagram's really picture heavy, right? So there was no video or anything, I don't think, right?
No, he did all pictures. Yeah,
cool pictures and just kind of placed around in different areas.
What I found was kind of hard to follow on his pages. He's not English, so I had to translate what he was saying on there.
Right.
So he's from Spain.
Yeah, and he was speaking Catalan.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Catalan was there. We went on Google Translate because we're like, what language is this? It looked like Spanish, it looked like French, or some weird mix of them. So we couldn't figure it out. Google Translate told us Catalan, and we found out it's like some language spoke in Eastern Europe. So never heard of it, but it was good. Yeah, what else? Anything else? What were some of the standout posts from him?
From him, the one that I liked the best was a Karakuri puzzle box. It's called Something or Nothing, which is a weird name.
That was the alien one, right?
Yeah.
The little spaceship. So it's a box with like a little spaceship floating on top. I think there's like crop circles in the box.
Yeah, I've never seen it. We carry a lot of Karakuri, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, we'd never seen that one before, so I wasn't sure what to make of it. Karakuri, I mean, have you played with many of the Karakuri?
Oh yeah, I just played with some of the new ones the other day.
They're good. Their stuff is usually pretty like they're not hard solved.
Yeah.
But they're like insanely well made, just beautiful designs. And usually they have some sort of I find they often have like a mechanism that like nobody else has.
Yeah.
Karakuri is really good at coming up with like insanely unique mechanisms in simple, well-made puzzles. And so I'm sure this one's like, I'd love to see the solution. If Jordy Gallon, if for some reason, is watching this, please, man, send us a solution. I'd love to see what that puzzle does and just find out a bit more about it. So yeah. Anything else?
I think that was all for today.
Oh, nope. We also were talking Boxes and Booze did that Something or Nothing puzzle. So we've talked about boxesandbooze.com on here before. It's a blog. You essentially get a puzzle solve where he like talks about this puzzle. He doesn't tell you how to do it, but it's a blog where you find out about the puzzle, and then there's like it pairs with a drink that the guy makes. And so Boxes and Booze is great. Definitely one of the blogs I would highly recommend you go to. But Boxes and Booze did that Something or Nothing puzzle.
That's cool, because a lot of people, you get frustrated. There you go have a drink while you're frustrated with your puzzle.
Yeah, so that's our episode today. Episode 90. Again, we're celebrating 30 years of being around as a business here at Puzzle Master. That's in 2021 here. And yeah, we have no contest today, but we are at episode 90 and we're 10 episodes away from episode 100. And I have been promising to do a big giveaway for that. We have not got it together yet, but we are working on a big giveaway for episode 100. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See ya.
Follow us on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Get notified on YouTube and subscribe. And follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, go to our website, puzzlemaster.ca, subscribe to our newsletter. And also, if there's puzzles that are out of stock, click the little notification thing, because that tells us you are waiting for it and makes us work extra hard to get that puzzle in for you. And it also lets you know when the puzzle comes in. So if some of your puzzles the puzzles you've been waiting on that are out of stock, come back in, you'll get notified. So
yeah, and if we see people requesting on there, maybe that'll push us to look into if we can get it back or not. So.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, thank you guys for watching. We're out. See you next week, episode 91.